What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Fox Den, welcome back to the vlog. And that time of year has come when we have to take the G37 off to get emissions done. So you get that dreaded car in the mail, and you got a modded car, and you're like, oh boy, what do I do now? Gotta go back to stock. Today we're gonna find out if my G37 is gonna pass with a tune. Now, last year I passed with high flow cats without a tune because the place I go to does not do a visual inspection. So this place, I'm gonna go to the same place, and then we're gonna find out if it's gonna pass with a tune. Now, I read up on this, and most people said that they were able to pass no problem as long as it's OBD2 inspection only. So, we're gonna go do that. My registration sticker flew off, which is part of the reason why I'm doing this already. Usually I wait till May, that's when I expire. Hopefully I don't get pulled over because of that. That would suck, but hopefully it'll be alright. I have to get it done. This place is kind of far. It's up in Lincolnshire, Illinois, which is kind of a long stretch to go get an emissions done, but it's the only place that I know of for sure that does no visual inspection. When I say that, because obviously the high flow cats have a secondary cat delete, so it's pretty obvious. So if you have no check engine light or anything like that, you should pass with flying colors, but we're gonna find out if it's gonna pass with a tune, because sometimes they can see if the ECU has been modified, but honestly, I think it's gonna be okay. So we're gonna bring you guys along, and yeah, hopefully we pass, and then I can give you guys more information on what to do when you get your emissions card in the mail. If you're in California, I can't really help you there. California sucks, and so does Illinois, but California's laws, their emissions laws are just, they're out of control. But yeah, let's get going.
Oh, it's Ella. Ella the dog. Oh, it's a puppy.
Oh.
There's Max. Max.
You scared of this big ass camera? Literally the only dog I know that's scared of a camera. This camera's huge, so like, it is pretty intimidating.
Oh, it's the puppy.
I got a crappy shirt on right now. I apologize for that. It's my work shirt. Got a lot of bleach stains on it. Oh, thanks, pal. Alright, let's get moving, and hopefully we pass. Guys, check out this weather. It's like gonna be 45 today, I think. All the snow we got is melting. And there's the dead Ski-Doo, which we're gonna be selling. Snowmobile trip was great. Unfortunately, I didn't get any footage because I was just enjoying myself too much. But next time we will. We're gonna sell that sled right there. I actually didn't drive the SRX. I drove the Arctic Cat. A friend drove the SRX and actually crashed it. But he just busted the ski loop, so it's not a big deal. Just replaced the ski loop. Probably should change the skis anyway. But yeah, that was fun. Next time we will get footage. We actually want to sell that sled and this one. And we're going to try and get a newer sled in return, so that should be pretty cool. So I have not driven this car in over 2 weeks easily. There is one problem. My registration sticker came off the license plate. and I do believe it came off in the car wash, which sucks. So I could very easily get pulled over today, and I don't have up-to-date insurance cards, so if I get pulled over, it's going to be a big deal. But I need to get this done, and it's about an hour drive up to Lincolnshire, which is a long-ass way to be getting the emissions test done, like I said. But it's the only place I know of, excuse me, that doesn't do visual inspection. If you live in the Orland area and you know a place that doesn't do visual inspection around here, please hit me up on Instagram and let me know, because I would be more than happy to go to one of those places instead, because this is such a pain to drive all the way up to Lincolnshire, an hour each way, and yeah, it's a huge pain. So before we get going, I just want to mention I am planning on upgrading my car in the near future. It could be this year, it could be next year, it just all depends on how things go. But we are going to be getting an Infiniti, I'm blind, we are going to be getting an Infiniti Q60, not the Red Sport. Now originally I wanted the Red Sport, but they're too much money. They're just too much money, and honestly I don't see a point in getting it, getting a Red Sport, simply because by the time I do all the same mods, it's going to be just as fast. So yeah, you don't get those extra amenities from stock, but what I'm going to do is when I get the Q60, I'm going to get an Ecutech tune, just completely stock. And then even that, it'll be faster than the Red Sport and way faster than this car. So it won't. That's really the only thing we'll have to do to make the car fast. And then of course, you know, then we'll add stuff as time goes on. Hopefully we'll pick one of those up in the next year. We'll see. Unfortunately, I will have to sell the G. Can't have both. But you know, we'll see. We'll see what happens. We are going to try the economy map today. And see what kind of gas mileage I can get. Also, one, because I have less than half a tank of gas, but also I haven't tried it yet, and I want to see what kind of highway mileage we can get, and see how the car drives, see how much power it loses. Probably a substantial amount, but we'll see how it goes. Real nice. Alright, so let's get moving, and this could go really good or really bad. No cars coming down the street for the last 10 minutes, and then as soon as I come to the street to get out of my driveway, now there's 80,000 cars coming. So far, we finally made it to 294. That was a headache. Traffic's just ridiculous. So far, I think the first thing I've noticed is the exhaust is more droney, and I think that's because it does something with the transmission to keep the RPMs lower at speed. Could be wrong about that. I don't know really how this tune works as of now, and I don't know if this live MPG counter is actually accurate to what the car's actually getting. But as of right now, I don't really know if it's really worth using this map. People who are getting 30 miles a gallon on this, I really don't know how they're doing it. They'd have to stay under 80 miles an hour to do that. But we'll see. We'll see how many miles I put on it. I paid attention to how much gas I had when I left, so we'll find out what I have when we get there, when I get back. I don't even know if I'll use the economy mode on the way back, but we'll see. But yeah, we're on our way. Keeping a sharp eye out for cops behind me, I'll tell you that right now. We've got to get that sticker, but I have to do this to do it, so. Alright, so we made it. The building's behind those trees there. Gas mileage, 22.5, it's not bad. That was with a little bit of stopping and going, and I had to turn around in the parking lot because my GPS screwed me over. I thought it'd be better, honestly. I kept my speed around 80 most of the time. I think it's definitely improved over the race tune for sure, so yeah, it's worth using. Problem is that if you have to race somebody, you can't get out of that map unless you pull over. So yeah, we're about to find out if we're gonna pass with the tune. Hopefully we will. I will leave it in the economy map just because why not? I'm gonna take my Ecutech out of there, and yeah, I'll let you guys know how it goes. I passed last year with high flow cats and intakes and all that crap, but I didn't have a tune at the time, so we'll see how this goes. I'll let you guys know. Let's get it over with. Alright, so it's a few days later. I've had to recollect myself, do a lot of work, which I'm about to explain what happened. So basically what happened, the test came back as rejected. Now, what I did before testing is I actually cleared the ECU. Don't ever do that right before you test. That was guaranteeing you a fail, but that's actually not the main reason that it was rejected. The main reason for that is, turns out the admin tune has one of the O2 sensors disabled, which causes the catalyst monitor not to show up on the OBD readiness. So for that reason, on the sheet that I got that says reject, it says the cat monitor isn't supported, which is just an automatic reject. So Monsef's been busy this weekend. I have not been able to get a hold of him at all, but my guy, High Mile Racer, give him a follow on Instagram. He hooked me up with a stock tune so we can just kind of expedite this process. Monsef just posted on Instagram that he's going to be getting back to his emails in the next day. So I still trust him and all that. It's just he's been busy and I'm just in a pinch. I need to get this done. So High Mile Racer hooked me up. It was just much easier, honestly. Give him a follow. With a stock tune. So the car is flashed on the stock tune right now. So I got to drive it for a couple days, and then sometime this week we're going to bring it back to the emissions place, and it's 100% going to pass as long as all the OBD readiness monitors are set, which they will be at that point, and we can get this thing passed. So that's what happened. And it's just been a complete shit show. I've been in a panic because Monsef wasn't responding, and I didn't know that he was really busy. So I was just in a panic because there's nothing I can do. I'm still waiting to see if he responds. I'll let you guys know if he does. I'm sure he will. But drive for a few days, and we'll take it back. So we'll see you guys then. Alright, good morning guys. So I am about to head back. We did get the stock tune as I mentioned. Monsef did actually finally reply to me, so that's great. I'm going to let you all know that he did. So he was just busy, so it's all good. Yeah, let's get going. Hopefully we pass today. I still got this sense of nervousness, I think because of that sticker, as I mentioned previously, mostly. But as long as all the readiness monitors come up, it'll pass. Monsef said to drive 50 to 60 miles before testing. I've got about 10 miles on the car so far, and the emissions place is 46 miles away, so you should be fine, and you are allowed 2 not-readies for the Illinois emissions, so even if not everything comes up, it'll be fine, but I would just like everything to come up. It would just make me feel better. So anyway, grab my water, get on out of here. One thing I immediately noticed with the stock tune is that the car idles lower, which is a little interesting. Alright, so this video is getting long enough, so I'm just going to drive there, and then if anything comes up, I'll let you guys know, and we'll stop before we go in there, and we'll check the readiness, and yeah, hopefully today's the day we pass. Alright, so we're here again, and the misfire and fuel system is still not there for this driving cycle, but since reset it has completed. Now I don't know which one they check, but if this does this every time, then that means it did it last time I tried to do emissions. So, you know, that's not since reset, that's this driving cycle. So we're gonna get in there, everything else is there, the catalyst and the O2 sensor, the main thing, and then hopefully we pass, but if they check this, it'll definitely pass. So we're here again, familiar sight. Actually, you can get a much better view of it this time. And alright guys, wish me luck. I'm nervous. My guy with the vet is getting tested. Thing's nice. Alright boys, we passed finally. So confirmed it was the tune, and just know it does take the since reset readiness, not the this driving cycle readiness, because the engine misfire and fuel system were not ready when I got here, even after driving 50 miles. So just know that we did pass. And I find it interesting, I don't have to test until 2023 this time. Usually I have to test the very next year, but I guess not this time. I doubt I'll have the car then, but we'll see. But yeah guys, now I'm still at the testing facility, just to add to the humor here. I brought my laptop so we can flash the tune back. Oh yeah, eat my ass Illinois. Oh yeah boys, literally, I'm in the emissions place parking lot flashing the admin tune back on the car. I hate the stock tune. I want it off. All right, boys, you know what we gotta do now? Oh, fuck that, we're passing the state cop, okay. Oh, shit. Oh yeah, she's back, boys. All right, we'll catch up when I get back home and go from there. All right, guys, we made it home and it passed, finally. Awesome. Yeah, it was a huge headache because it's the first time I had to get it to pass emissions with the tune. And all it was the secondary O2 sensors were disabled to prevent the check engine light from the high flow cats. And that essentially disables the catalyst monitors, because those sensors don't check air fuel ratio, they check to see if the cats are working. So that's all it is. Real simple. If you're admin tuned, you haven't done emissions yet, just ask him for the stock tune, he'll send it over to you. And not a big deal, you just flash it on, drive it for 50 miles, and then you test. And now if you live in a place that does smog, I can't really help you with that. Luckily, this place only does OBD2 testing, so it works out. But if you're in a place with smog, you're probably gonna have to put your stock cats on. But if you live in a place that does offer OBD2 testing only, you will be fine as long as you are running the stock tune or a tune that doesn't disable that secondary O2 sensor. So that's going to wrap up this video, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe and join the Fox Pack today. Follow me on Instagram at SolarFoxG37 and our new racing club at SolarFox Racing Group. Make sure you drop a like on this video if you enjoyed it. Remember, life is too short to stay stock, and it's only illegal if you get caught. Stay foxy.